Welcome to our Bachelor of Social Work presentation. We will talk about the profession of social work and our focus on sustainability and Indigenous ways of knowing. You will learn about curriculum pathways and how the program is structured. We will address the importance of field education, and we will provide you with links to resources allowing you to access information on admission to our program.
Like other health professionals, social workers have a code of ethics and standards of professional practice. As professionals in a country that uphold respect for diversity and in keeping with the democratic rights and freedoms, social workers respect the distinct systems of beliefs and lifestyles of individuals, families, groups, communities, and nations without prejudice. Social workers do not tolerate discrimination based on age, abilities, ethnic background, gender, language, marital status, national ancestry, political affiliation, religion, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic status. School of Social Work at McEwen University, we aspire to provide transformative education in collaboration with our students. To be transformative, education needs to stimulate the development of critical thinking, and we achieve that by employing various teaching methods in online, in-person, and blended learning environments. Transformative education is also student-focused, which means basically that students are encouraged to share their perspectives on how they learn best in a safe learning environment. Our faculty are trained professionals and educators engaged with students in this transformative process. Also, our faculty are involved in a variety of research projects with the community agencies and guide and supervise students in developing social research skills. This integration of faculty research and practice skills into the course content are necessary and beneficial in training highly qualified future professionals.
In the course titled Social Work and Sustainability, the concept of sustainability refers to natural environment or to ecocentric worldview. Related to social work, sustainability is about the place and role of natural environment into social work theories and practices. That means that sustainability is about unpacking oppression, domination, and colonial exploitative systems and structures within which humans and natural environment are struggling to coexist. This struggle is about climate change. This struggle is about the destruction of nature. This struggle is about the disproportional access to resources. These resources are social, environmental, and economic, like, for example, employment, housing, water, food, land, health, education, and more. Sustainability and social work is mostly about caring for nature the same way you care for humans being. It's about caring for the well-being of nature the same as you are caring for the well-being of humans being. Then your social work practices are practices that are going to sustain well-being of nature the same as sustaining the well-being of humans being. That's the key of this course. So as you are putting the well-being of nature the same as the well-being of humans being, that means that you are also thinking of the
Danse, Amber Dion Nidzigasun, Ginakumasa Kotsinia. My name is Amber Dion, and I'm from the Kihiwin Cree Nation here in Treaty 6 territory, and I'm also a faculty member with McEwen University School of Social Work. I'm so happy that you decided to join our open house and have expressed interest in our BSW program. I'm going to talk a little bit about Indigenous knowledge and the courses that we offer with our BSW program. I think that one of the things that really sets us apart at MacEwan is that we have a very strong start in our program. Strong start with both the Social Work 302 Indigenous Knowledge course and also our Sustainability course as well. And what I love about this strong start is that it really invites our students into a process, onto a journey of thinking critically, unpacking, unlearning, relearning, and of course, dreaming about decolonization within social work education and practice. The courses that are offered have been developed by Indigenous scholars and are taught by Indigenous scholars, which is incredibly important. And so why is this important? It is important because we know that Indigenous narratives have been deliberately left out of Western education. We know that Indigenous ways of knowing, doing, and being have been deliberately left out of Western education. And so non-Indigenous and settler folks have been systematically denied opportunities to learn about Indigenous folks from Indigenous folks. We know that as social workers, it is incredibly important that we are disrupting systems that are founded on racism and discrimination, for example. And so in order for us to actively disrupt the system, we need to uncover, unpack colonization and the dehumanization of Indigenous folks. And we do that within our classroom spaces. And we do it to ensure that our social workers are going out into the field with accurate information, with skills and tools to help them work with Indigenous folks from a effective and compassionate way. One of the other pieces is that social workers have the incredible opportunity to work with Indigenous folks out in the field. We are very diverse, and we are living urban, we're living rural, we're living on reserve. And so regardless of where you go in, this city or this province or this country, you will work with Indigenous folks. And so again, we want to ensure that our program is meeting the needs of the folks that we're serving in the field, which is again why it's really important that we have a strong start with Indigenous knowledge. What you can expect in our Indigenous knowledge courses is to be guided through, again, processes and understanding, really engaging in a deeper understanding of Indigenous ways of knowing, doing, and being. Also really looking at the relationships between Indigenous and settler folk within what is now known as Canada. And also, having the incredible opportunity to explore Indigenous literature and reading the scholarly work of Indigenous folks, taking a look at and exploring Indigenous program development and research. There are so many things that Indigenous folks have offered our profession. And so we're really excited that you have shown interest in our BSW program, and we cannot wait to see you in our classrooms. Hi, thank you.
There are distinct curriculum pathways for post-diploma students and university transfer students. Post-diploma social work students complete arts and science electives alongside social work courses. University credit transfer BSW students focus on social work courses during their 4 terms in the program. University transfer students and Post-social work diploma students take many courses together during the 4 terms of the program, including foundational courses such as social work and sustainability, Indigenous knowledge, social work and intercultural practice, and research methods. All students also have access to our advanced classes that are offered in the final winter of the program. Our advanced practice courses support students' development of advanced knowledge and specialized skills. Students pick one advanced course in their final term with us, that's the winter term, and they choose among health and mental health, Indigenous peoples, children and families, and communities. We offer a broad range of social work options, which allows students to further develop their practice skills in a number of diverse settings.
Practicum component of your social work education. This is an exciting and challenging time for social work students, and a time in which social work students are able to integrate the theory and the classroom knowledge into a practice setting. Many times, field practicums are identified as one of the signature pedagogies of social work education. The field education provides a scaffolded learning experience that's going to allow you, our students, to receive mentorship and to participate in social work practice. You're going to be provided with opportunities to engage in a wide range of social work activities, from the micro level, where you are working with individuals and families, connecting them with community resources, understanding the impacts of oppression on their daily lived experiences, and of course, working to eradicate those injustices. Perhaps you have an opportunity to participate in community practice or in larger macro practice, where you'll be immersed in policy and advocacy work, changing the structures and the systems that individuals engage with every day. The focus of field practicum at MacEwan University is to develop your generalist social work practice by working on all of the foundational skills that are key to social work. So we will be looking at ethical social work practice, integrating various forms of knowing, developing those individual social work relational skills, and of course, advocacy for social change. So the MacEwan Social Work Field Education Program has a very strong collaborative relationship with many community agencies, nonprofits, as well as various levels of government. Students are strongly encouraged to identify areas of practice that you're passionate about, as well as areas that are really going to challenge you in your professional development. Perhaps this is an area you're really familiar with already, or perhaps it's something totally new, and who knows, it may become your greatest passion. All learning is great learning. In the field practicum, you'll be provided with a multitude of supports. You will have access to supervision in the field. You will be provided with mentorship in the development of your social work practice. And this includes really clear feedback around the development and the integration of your social work skills and knowledge into daily activities you will complete as a social worker. You will have tremendous support from both the faculty and the field supervisors. You will have an opportunity to meet with them, to discuss your learning goals, to provide an individual and targeted learning contract that is going to meet your needs. And as well, there'll be lots of opportunities for follow-up discussions. You'll be meeting in a weekly seminar. As well, the faculty liaison are going to come and visit you in your field site. at 2 or 3 times throughout your course, and they'll be able to discuss with you and your field supervisor the wonderful progress you're making and clearly identifying the targets that you're reaching in your social work education and goals. There's 2 streams. There's the university transfer stream, and then there's students coming out of the social work diploma. In the university transfer stream, you will be taking 2 field practicum courses in your 3rd year as well as your 4th year. Our post-diploma students will be taking the 4th year social work practicum only, not the 3rd year. Social Work 350 is a course offered in the winter term for university transfer students. It is a 300-hour practicum that occurs Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday throughout the term. This is an opportunity for students to see social work in action, to receive mentorship and guidance in their developing social work practice, to be able to see what does social work look like in a wide range of settings. Students are really fortunate that they are going to be receiving strong supervision and really wonderful mentorship with someone who is dedicated to the profession. Social Work 450 is the practicum opportunity for all social work students. It is in the winter term and it occurs from Tuesday through till Friday for a total of 400 hours. In Social Work 450, students are encouraged to immerse yourself in the field, to challenge yourself, to step out of your comfort zone so that you will have the opportunities to really deepen and enrich your social work skills and your social work practice, and ensuring that you are integrating the micro and macro focus that is so unique to social work. These are incredible learning opportunities, and students will speak about the variety of learnings and the rich learnings and the challenges that they've had, oftentimes when they've come back and seen us years later. We are here to support you. We are here to work alongside with you, and our community partners are also here to support you as well. Everybody wants to see you succeed in this rich learning environment.
Our BSW students graduate with strong critical thinking skills, and they are prepared to work in a number of field settings. Our graduates make important contributions to the health and safety of children and families, and they provide leadership in social and environmental sustainability.
For information on how to apply and understanding admission criteria, contact MacEwan's Academic Advising Center. To contact the School of Social Work, email bsw@macewan.ca. Thank you for joining our session.